Hey guys, welcome back to M17 Airsoft in Japan, and today we are doing another gameplay review of a previous game we played, and this time it is the intense meta game that we kind of had to clutch with the M17. Probably one of the most intense games I've played, and it was super fun. Rules are simple. If you get downed, if you get shot, you go down, you crouch on that spot, and you have to play rock, paper, scissors in order to get yourself revived. If you are down, you have to win against the reviver, and then you'll go up, and of course, you can also eliminate opponents by, when you down them, you can go and finish them off by rock, paper, scissoring until you win, and then they are to exit the field. And whoever has the most players standing, or whoever takes the flag at the end of the game, is the champion. So we're going to go ahead and review this, see what we could have done better, see what we did well, and we're going to go ahead and get started. If you guys want to see more of this content and more Airsoft in Japan, go ahead and subscribe and find your way back, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So as you can see here, we are kind of doing a light jog toward the point, doing some pre-fire down this very popular lane. First mistake here, should not be doing that. I could have hit my own teammates. If this was real steel, I'm a murderer. So shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have pre-fired. Should have just aimed instead. And these guys were covering it anyway. They're going for that power position as the first wave. I'm going second wave, and I'm going to go from there. Going to be covering more of this angle here. All right, and so I'm reducing the amount of angles on the right side, and of course from this container in the middle. By standing on this side, they can't peek me if they were to be inside here. Shooting at this here. Moving up to the power position. This is pretty risky, however, I'm hiding behind some bushes here. So these bushes are actually really decent cover due to the power limits here in Japan. 0.98 milliseconds or meters per second is not going to penetrate through this. They're just going to fall straight to the ground. So this is actually some viable piece of cover. So I get to overlook the CQB and that SUV that we've been seeing for the last month or so. Guy right there. Can't reach him. Just trying to get him. Taking those shots, keeping down lane. People are running towards CQB. This guy actually trusts the challenge and gets destroyed for it. Dumbass. Reloading, crouching, reducing my profile even more. And getting out of my teammate's way so that he can cover. Crouching now this time. That way I can reduce it. And my teammate behind me is standing, so I don't need to stand in front of him. So I'm going to move to my favorite spot, which is right here. There's a super power position on the left side of the map. So I'm telling him that please watch this left side here, as I am going to be, you know, compromised there. But my question is, why is my boy Renda standing out here in the open? That's not a good idea. You're fighting from nothing. So you always got to have some sort of concealment or an escape plan if you are getting shot at. So my boy, you should be moving to the spot I was at. Very risky. So I'm crouching again in my favorite spot. Just checking this part here. But there should be no one inside the containers, because this particular game mode doesn't allow people to be inside the containers. There we go. There's a guy there behind that white thing, so I got two picks there. Crouching while we're using two pieces of concealment, which is really nice and kind of risky, so I have to do a little bit of spraying. So I'm actually hiding behind some bushes and fighting through some bushes, so that guy had no chance. Gotta shoot quite a bit to get that guy down. Reloading again, checking behind me. So it's always important to have that situational awareness, right? So always just kind of check your back and see what's going on, assess the situation. Where are your teammates? Where are you? And where are the enemies, right? So here we go. Maintaining our low profile. Reloading here, kind of risky. I think my teammate's behind me covering. There you go. Got him right in the head. So this is a pretty difficult shot to take, to be honest, and I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you absolutely have to. So I'm like super almost 180 at this point, and that might be cool for like real steel, but for BBs and hop-up units, it's gonna curve the BBs like this way. So kind of hard to do, kind of a risky thing to do, but I did it anyway, and by some sort of miracle, I hit this guy. Just doing some pre-shots there. And I get shot in the head. Let's see where that might have been from. No idea, actually. Oh, I think it might have been from over here. Might have gotten shot from there, so that kind of sucks. Luckily, my teammate's right there. I'm able to get myself up. Maybe they're in the garden area, I'm asking. But they can't be in there because they have to pass through the containers to get to there, and you're not allowed to go into the containers. So I get this free movement. I get to push up to another power position right here. This guy's jumping out for some reason, like an NPC, like scripted NPC, jumps out. Oh, he was fighting someone on the other side. So he had no idea I was here, and I just kecked him. So that was really good timing that we picked up. Really, really clean underhand reload. Get that guy running, no chance. They're all downed over here now, so I can't actually finish them off. So they actually have a chance to get back up. So it actually looked like that guy was running to save him. Got that guy right in the head, peeking his head out. Never do that. Never look through cover, never look through the top of cover like that, because you can't get your gun up. You're super exposed, and it's a lot harder to go down than it is to go to the side and move your head that way, rather than having to squat down. So never do that. He should have been peeking from this side here. So he's done. Watching this angle just to make sure that maybe he got him up. So I'm watching this angle now while reducing the amount of angles that I am exposed to, which is only this one right here. But this is on my side of the field, so I should be okay in theory.
I know.
So they're behind me. My teammates are calling out behind me, so there's an enemy right there.
Okay.
So I'm crouching down to reduce the amount of angle. So instead of standing, I am crouching down. But this is a very, very bad position that I'm in right now. I'm exposed from literally the entire 360. So I got to try to reduce the profile as best as I can.
Okay.
So I go for the shot. Somehow hit that guy. That was dope. So I see that they're here. Trying to reduce my profile so I don't get shot from the left. There's a girl. She gets K'd. I assisted in that. She was probably getting K for someone else as well. Here I am trying to reduce the amount of angles again. Going up anyway. Take the risk by doing a vertical peek. I don't like doing that. I could have been shot in the head by doing that, but had no choice because I don't have the angle just the way the map is designed if I were to go from the right. Go ahead. Decide to ditch the rifle and go for the revive. Scary moment. For some reason, my boy Yuki wasn't listening. Luckily, I'm in these bushes, so I'm actually being concealed quite a bit. However, this is hella risky. I was fully expecting to get down, but there seemed to be no one there. So I'll go back to my power position. In hindsight, I probably could have stayed here, but I did want to maintain control of the center field, which is important. So even if you do fall back, you do want to still think about, do you want to lose a very powerful power position? Do you want to lose control of the field, right? Just like in Domination and Call of Duty, you want to control lanes, you want to control things. So if I were to lose SUV, we're going to get compromised really hard. So I take the risk. This thing's starting to beam now. My guy goes down. And I get destroyed because I'm obviously giving away my position by yelling out there. But I was able to get a trade in somehow. I get revived. I don't know how Renda didn't die, but I guess he's alive. Now, this is the hard part now. So at Tenku, at around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, the sun starts to face this way. And this is literally the screen. You gotta nerf the sun. I can't see anything. So it gets really, really hard to actually see your targets if you're on this side of the field. It kind of sucks. So you're gonna see that I kind of spray a little bit more because I literally can't see. Need someone to kill him? Don't really need to, but the thing is, with the medics in this game, if you go down, you are allowed to talk and give away information. So I wanted someone to kill him so that we aren't exposed from what we are doing in center field. So I needed him to die. So again, right here, got that guy. So I actually got exposed. So if you remember, if we were back here, when we were back at the field here, this was empty, right? But it looks like they pushed hard and they were able to get behind us. So luckily, I was able to find him there. So I'm just doing some suppressing fire, trying to get my boy back up, got him up. And now it's my responsibility to take care of this guy so that we can't get destroyed from the middle because they've pushed up and they've taken past center field now. So we have to kind of fall back a bit. Gas is starting to run out on my CO2 gun, so I'm reloading it. This is a very important skill right here. So as you can see, when I was at this angle here, sure, it's fine and dandy, but because of hop-up units, this will end up curving to the left this way. So I need to switch hands with my pistol. Remember that drill we were doing? So I'm able to see the guy here and pop him. Okay? So switching to your left hand is really important. Able to get that guy there by standing up a bit. I probably have a little bit of a height advantage because I'm tall, and a lot of these barricades are designed for like 5'5" people. Tell him to watch for CQB. Get that guy somehow with the support of Renda there. See this guy here? I can't see, so I'm just spraying the hell out of him. Do a speed reload and get that guy super lucky there. They must have had a guy in there, 2 of them in there, who must be reviving each other, because I'm pretty sure I downed the same guy 3 times. So I'm just falling back at this point. My gun's out of ammo. I'm just doing a speed reload while running, going back to base. And that is the game. That was game over. Our flag was actually captured at that point. So that kind of sucks. However, it was a super fun game and super intense and really tested my gunslinging skills when it comes to pistols. And we saw a lot of drills that we've been doing on Tactical Tuesday come into play. You know, we saw a lot of the Project Gecko, where you're looking behind you to make sure you know what's going on. Map awareness, switching to your left hand for your pistol transitions, speed reloading, tactical reloading, right? So there's a lot of things that actually come into play in this situation. And I guarantee you, right, with considering how stressful that situation was and you don't have that tactical training under your belt, you would have just fumbled that shit. I would have fumbled that. I remember back in the day when I first started, the MP5 reloads, oh man, I didn't have the training at the time, so I was just like fumbling my magazines, dropping them because I was under so much pressure. But just having that training and those repetitions are going to keep you calm in such situations like that, even though I was kind of low-key freaking out. But I think that's important, guys. So train, keep a map awareness, and don't give up power positions unless you absolutely have to. And sometimes you got to take the risk. I feel like you can have more risk taking plays in medic send because you can come back to life. But for something like flag send, capture the flag, we only have 1 respawn, I probably wouldn't have done half of this shit. So still got to maintain that aggressiveness and not just chill in base all day, because at the end of the day, we're supposed to have fun. You're not going to stand there all day and just wait for the team to come. That's boring. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. And for more of these, I hope to see you guys next time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.